talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio Internet Radio Station powered by GMG LLC.
In the beginning there was Jack, and Jack had a groove. And after a while, a deep sleep fell upon him, and he went looking for a new groove. He began looking for a new nation, and it had to be a soulful nation. And he found it, and it was Soulful House Nation. And he saw a building. It was a tall building. It had 10 stories, and he entered the building and got on the elevator and pushed the 10th floor, but it stopped on the 8th floor. And that's where he found his new groove. And he began to jack and jack and jack and jack. And he knew that this was it. It was Soulful House Nation on the 8th floor. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
What's your name, young lady? I couldn't hear you. Muted. One more time. What's your name? Okay. One more time.
I'm so sorry. I was muted.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
I just trying to remember. What's your name again?
It's Lorena.
Lorena. All right.
Hey,
coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. This is Soulful House Nation. First of all, I'm super excited for this show because we have a longtime friend and like an accomplished DJ and producer in the house out of Baltimore. But anyway, so we're gonna just here's a quick overview. We last week, we had a great show. It was you and me. We were just chopping it up.
Chatting a bit. It was cute. It was very cute.
We're gonna play the hottest song according to Track Source in the Soulful House category. That is by Sonny Chiba and Lucid Conversation. It's called No More Illusions. So this is number 2. 2 weeks in a row, it's gonna be number 1. Then we're gonna talk about some stuff that happened, some stuff that's coming. We're going to play a classic. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the moment, the time, The man with the energy.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up.
Okay. DJ Exotic. So super excited about that. All right. Now, then after that, we're gonna do we're gonna do an old school song play. Exotic. After that, we do the interview. Then we're gonna go into Shazam Free Zone. I'm gonna play nothing but brand new house music. So, listen. I just want to give a big shout out. I always like to do this to posthumously. Chuck Roberts, who also did, in the beginning there was Jack. He also did our opening. So I just want to thank him for that. Then also too, I want to thank King T Finesse and also Ariel Shante for our theme song. And by the way, King T Finesse has a couple new tracks out. We're gonna play that for you. And then we're gonna just letting you know we can be heard and seen, of course, Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Vimeo. We're on the website. We're on YouTube. I said that already.
You said that.
Twitch, yeah, and X. And then we will be on another YouTube channel. And then we're gonna be on Amazon and also Spotify. So when all is said and done. So we're going to show up a lot of places. So I just want to thank the audience. We've been getting in excess, with all the platforms, in excess of 2,000 live views a week. So it's pretty exciting when you consider we started, it was me and Chuck. So anyway.
And then I came along.
Yeah. So, Chuck, why don't you play a snippet of the new #1 song, Sonny Chiba, and Lucid Conversation, No More Illusions. And you're going to play a little snippet because Facebook has a nasty, nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out.
So nasty.
So, yeah. Chuck, can I get a little volume on my end? Go ahead. There we go. I'm good. Okay, we're gonna phase this thing out because Facebook has this nasty, nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out, and they've been pretty aggressive with me too lately. Over the last couple of weeks, they've been totally shutting my shows down. And you go back to listen, you can't hear a thing. You know?
Need me to call Facebook? Need me to call Facebook? Look at my face. You need me to call Facebook?
Yes, I do. But after the show. After the show. You know that old song, it don't mean a thing if you... No. You can't do that swing or... No. If you don't mean a thing if you can't hear that thing. Something like that. Anyway, I just make it up. Just
don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Okay, you got it. All right. So...
I'm ready.
That's it. Now, here's some quick updates here. All right, just so you know, some few little things. King T Finesse has a new track out called... He has 2 new tracks out called Dance Party Alchemy, Gold Dust 4, and then also DJ Belmesk. That's also another... It's called Dance 2. That's another one. Then I want to give a big shout out to Sultan. Had a very, very... very, very successful weekend. Mm-hmm. With the comedy show and then the Go Black extravaganza, Scorpios Unleashed, and he just hit the big 6-0, and that was his 60th birthday party. 60. So congratulations to Sultan. That was a success. Sultan. All right. Then also too on December 14th, DJ Chillax is going to be the featured DJ and on at the healing floor.
With the healing
Stacey
floor,
Mitchell. Yes. And she also has Tony, DJ Tony, I think is going to probably open up. And she's doing gospel house, which, I don't know if there's ever been a gospel house, total gospel house set in this area. So I'm going to give her credit for it. Congratulations. The last time she did it, she had DJ Tamir and DJ Reds, and she did and she did that, and it was like this and like that and like that, and
You're talking about Stacy?
Stacy Mitchell.
Okay, she's doing it again on the 14th?
December 14th.
Okay.
Right, it's going to be in Riverside. So she had a good turnout last time, success, and then she's got Chillax as her on her card. So I know that should be good because
it's going to be good.
Yeah, he pulls. Yeah, so that's all good.
That's going to be good.
So that's it on that. So we're gonna do. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on because our special guest here is in the waiting room here.
Waiting patiently.
Yes. DJ Exotic, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Exotic.
Yeah.
Let me just say, your name is very sexy.
Okay. Now.
Thank you.
DJ Exotic.
So listen, so good to see you, just
good to meet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, we'll start off with the easy stuff. Just, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, your background, etc.
Well, basically, I'm from Baltimore. I was born and raised in Cherry Hill. It's basically let me start it this way.
Okay.
I used to listen to V10. Well, the station was V103 way back then, and it was Frank Ski and Reggie Reds and all them guys on V103, and I used to just sit out on the porch, and I had one of my LL Cool J boom boxes. I every time I tell a story, everybody laugh at me because, now mind you, my mother had just bought me this brand new. She wanted me to have an LL Cool J radio.
Okay.
So I wanted the sound to be a little more louder. So I went to the thrift store and got 2 more speakers.
Oh, okay.
So I drilled holes into the side of the radio.
No, you didn't.
I drilled holes in the side of the radio. I took the back of the radio off. I wired up the 2 speakers. And when she came home, she was just livid. It was just, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So
I'm laughing.
I mean, that wasn't a pretty picture when she came home from work. But nevertheless, it just, I've always been into music and technology. I've always been good with my hands. And so it's like now, I have a lot of the DJs down here in Baltimore. I fix their MacBooks. If they have a MacBook, I'm the go-to guy.
Oh, really?
So it's like I've always been hands-on in fixing stuff, and I won't even get into the other story where I dismantled her record player.
No, you didn't.
She had a turntable in the record player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With her Al Green 8-track tape still in it.
Got you.
And I literally dismounted the turntable out of the old record player. I made a box. Yeah, and I was
Exotic.
I was proud.
If I was your mama, I would have whooped your.
But after that, she knew it was like, okay, this what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
We got to do something. So nevertheless, my sister found out about it. She was going to Morgan State at the time. So this woman literally spent her college refund checks buying me 1,200 turntables.
Oh, wow.
That's
like
love.
And she bought me my first 3 records. I'll never forget it. Heavy D, Kwame, and LL Cool J. They was my first 3 records.
Okay.
So after that, it was just like, okay, we gonna just get him whatever he needs. Let him do what he got to do because he's not gonna stop until he can play music.
Right.
And that's how it all came about. And I just was, like gung ho ever since because when you playing music, it's it's a feeling that you, as a DJ, you can't describe it because when you seeing people dance to your creativity, you seeing people dance to that certain song selection that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people. I still can't describe it
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
every time you play, it's a different feeling every time. And it's just like a rush. It's just like a rush that you keep chasing, you keep chasing, you keep chasing
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you love to do. And when that's what you love to do, that's you try to trick your mind to say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
bring it back some, pump the brake.
Uh-huh.
It don't happen like that.
Yeah.
So that's just how that works.
Right, right. Now,
Okay.
I get it, by the way. Now,
Yeah.
how did you kind of said how you get started? But now, who were some of your early music influences?
Like I said, well, DJ, radio personality, Frank Ski,
Mm-hmm.
God rest in peace, Reggie Reg.
Mm-hmm.
Even back then, Tom Joyner. It was a multitude of guys that inspired me to say, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the production side of me didn't come out until years later on because
All right. Well,
I
hold
was
on to
always
that thought.
technical. Okay.
Hold on to that thought. We're going to talk about that, the whole separate thing. Now, how about this? What made, well, I guess you kind of said it, but maybe I want you to directly say, what made you decide to DJ instead of just listen? Because most people have the same experience in terms they hear the music. Some people become
Point cut and dry,
dancers.
trying to find out what that feeling was
Okay.
like to make people move.
Chasing that feeling, following that
Point
beat.
cut and dry. It's just that simple. Being curious of what it would feel like to be in those guys' shoes, to make people dance, to make people move, to make people feel that
Mm-hmm.
certain kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you, many people do not understand that, and it's understandable that they don't understand because there's something. I've talked to many people who are into the music, and
Mm-hmm.
they pretty much say, "Hey, listen, there's nothing like having a crowd in front of you, and they're rocking, and then, oh Lord, help them if you get in the zone. Forget about it. Then it's a
Right.
whole nother level." Now
It
I will.
sounds like an. Oh,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah. I would tell you one thing. Now, I've done between I've been at this for a hot minute, and I have done over the years between bars, nightclubs, real discotheques, restaurants, private parties, etc., etc., etc. I've done
Mm-hmm.
over 2,200 events over the years. That's not counting like every week I'm in here doing a couple times a week. I'm not counting that. I'm talking about
Right.
shows and that kind of stuff like that. And I could tell you that I still get that crazy, crazy feeling. And the other thing too is I never get tired of hearing people say, "Hey Dan, you know what? I had a great time. Yo man, I loved your music. I loved your flow." I mean, I guess you could relate
Mm-hmm.
to that too, huh?
Yeah, it's a rush. It's a
Yeah.
rush.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
sounds like it's indescribable.
Hmm.
You can't really describe it. It sounds
And that's what I
euphoric.
was and that's what I was trying to say. You
Yeah.
can't, I don't care how you put it or how you try to word it. When you even think about the feeling, it don't come out right. It just don't come out right.
It's euphoric.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey Diane. Yeah. So yeah. Now, next question. How long have you been DJing?
Uh 87.
Okay.
80 mid 87. Yeah,
Okay. So
mid 87.
you're coming up about 40 years, huh? 4 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
Time
amazing.
flies. Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
I shied away for a little while because see, it's a backstory to DJ Exotic,
Share
Okay.
and
it.
it's a backstory to the name because um it started out with my clothing store first.
You had a
Okay.
clothing
It was
store?
it I've had multiple
Give us
businesses.
the backstory, Exotic. Give it to us.
All right, so it started out with Exotic Ladies Fashions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I created Exotic Ladies Fashion. The store was successful.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, then it was Exotic Wireless.
Okay.
When cell phones was booming, I had the cell phone store, the phone cases, and all that good stuff. Well, actually, I had the cell phone store was in the front part of my mechanic shop.
A mechanic
So
shop? I love
and
it.
before it was, well, now it's X Factor Cars, but before
Okay.
then it was Troy's Exotic Motors.
Okay.
So once I let Troy's Exotic Motors go, that's when it became X Factor Cars. And well, no, no, I got to revamp
Take your
because
time. Take your time.
I've had so many businesses. It
So you've
was
had a lot of
TAJ.
businesses.
It was TAJ Services.
Okay.
So even before Lyft, Uber, and all that was out, I
Really?
had a sedan service. So
Better work.
yeah, like even before this Lyft and Uber and all that stuff, I was doing that. Um, Actually, I still have the business license on my wall right as we speak, and
Awesome.
my very first contract from the sedan service.
Mm-hmm.
And the very first original dollar that I was paid for the very first ride, I still have it on a plaque on my
I
wall.
love it.
Like,
In a
and
frame.
we talking like 20 something odd years ago.
That's nice.
So, um, it was Cruise Exotic Motors, TAJ Services, then it became X Factor Cars LLC. Yeah, so now I got it in order. But
Okay.
anyway, um, I kind of fell back for a minute from DJing music and all that because it gets overwhelming sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
When you're trying to do business, run multiple businesses, it's like,
Yes.
okay, you have to go what pays the bill.
Yes.
And it has to be structured because you have to be able to make time to let that business run itself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
in the midst of doing all of that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you got to say, look, either you got to be focused here on this business,
Right.
or every now and then dibble and dabble into the music,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that's what I was doing.
You got to
So
get focused, man.
right, so you know, I'll tell the story about Tommy, Mr. Tommy Davis after
Okay.
Dan finishes his question.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's Dan
Okay.
grinning because you know that's a whole nother. Oh,
Well, let
the
me.
the
Yes.
man is something else.
Then now, how did you? I know you started out back in the door. How did you get in? Specifically, how did you get into house music?
Well, basically, I was sitting outside one day.
Minding your own business. Okay.
The world famous "Follow Me" came on.
Okay.
What is that? What is that? So, like I said, that's why I said the story about Tommy is funny. So, I got myself together. When I heard it, I got myself together. I ran down to the record store downtown.
Okay.
I said, I don't care how much the record costs. I want the record. Because I'm listening to it as I'm going. Now, I'm trying to remember exactly. Did I get in my car or no? Actually,
you had your CD player on
no.
you?
I ran past my car, ran across the field, and caught the bus downtown.
Wait, why'd you run past your car?
Because I had, well, at that time, I don't know if you remember the Walkman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said so CD player, Walkman.
I had the Walkmans on. So
okay.
Follow Me comes on. But I don't have that record. I'm gone. So it was like 13 steps. You had to run up the 13 steps to get across the street to get to the field. I looked at my car and I'm like, forget it. I'm going to get on the bus because I wanted to hear the song over.
Yes.
So I said, while I'm riding the bus, I'm going to keep listening to it until I get it. So I get downtown, and at that time, I think it was it $9.99 or $12.99?
$9.99.
If I'm not mistaken, it was $9.99. Because actually, I bought that. It wasn't Devotions. No. Devotions came after that, I think.
10 City?
Yeah. 10 City. Yeah, 10 City came after.
No, because Follow Me came out in the 90s.
Break it down, Dan.
Yeah,
right.
So 10.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the exact. Well, anyway, I'm trying to remember the exact. I bought 5 records that day.
Okay.
And Follow Me was one of them, and it was 4 other. Because see, the thing was, Tommy would trick you. You would walk in, and he's playing two different tracks together.
Okay.
And he would say, go over there and pick that one up, and go over there and pick that one up. But when you get home, it sounds nothing like what he was doing.
Okay.
And that's why I said everybody got a lot of stories about that guy.
Now, who's Tommy?
Tommy. Yeah.
Tommy Davis.
Okay.
So it was like he would tell you would walk in the record store and you would literally hear a sound that you never heard before because he's playing two totally different records that made sense and sound good. But when you went home with those records and tried to do what he was doing,
you couldn't do it.
Everybody said the same thing. You could never get it. Could never get it. So long story short, that was one of my qualifications, that one of my attributes that he liked when he first heard me play. Wild story. I'm DJ, me and DJ Dell. We threw a party, and we booked him to come and play. So at the time, he literally walking through the door, and I'm playing. He walks past the DJ booth. He goes to the bar. He says, "Technique, who is that, and what is he playing?" Because this was one of them nights I was already zoned out. I was gone. I can't even tell you what I was playing. So he ran the Technique. Technique ran to the DJ booth. He said, "Man, you know, Tommy want to meet you." What? Who? You said what? I said, "Tell him good." I'm like, "Tell him come down. Tell him come down." And it broke me out of. I mean, I was literally that night. I was mentally gone. I'm just playing. I'm blending drums with this and doing, and that's what. Every time he tells the story, he said the same thing. That's what really attracted him to me, to my style of playing, was because he didn't know what I was playing because he never heard it before.
Right.
So, long story short, and after that, oh Lord knows, I'm stuck with him now. Like, I'm stuck with that joker now, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
How about some of your early influences? You mentioned Follow Me. You mentioned some of that stuff on Devotion. Now, who are you listening to now?
Oh man, like right now, Stacy Kidd on fire.
Yeah.
Really?
We
Like,
got him next week.
like right now, Stacy Kidd is on fire.
Right.
Okay.
Between him, Mark, Mark Francis,
Uh-huh.
Terry Hunter,
Uh-huh.
um, these guys are on fire. I mean, well, I'm livid about Stacy right now because he producing. I mean, he producing joints back to back to back to back to back,
Uh-huh.
and they all bangers.
Yes.
It's like
Fire.
when you and I'm looking at what he's putting out, and it's just like he's in that flow. He just been in that flow, and like I'm really happy for this guy because when you get in that mindset that you putting them out back to back to back, and the production is right, your team is right, and you got to hit every time.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, big shout out to Stacy Kidd,
yeah.
Mark Francis, and all of them, Terry Hunter, all of them. They doing their thing. That's who I'm listening to stuff like this right now. Like, yeah, y'all guys doing it.
Wow. How about some of your favorite artists from back in the day and some of the artists now?
It's oh my goodness, it's so many. Like,
Just name one.
well, from now because it's a lot of females like now like Rona Ray. It's a lot. I'm trying to prioritize, put it that way, because a lot of these females are like out of this world. I mean, they just singing their eyes out. But
singing their eyes out.
I love it though. I'm just trying to prioritize so it won't be a situation. You didn't mention me. um, I don't want to say because, like I said, I don't I don't want it to be a situation. You didn't mention me.
So there's a few.
It's quite a few.
Okay.
It's a lot.
We'll take that answer.
It's quite a few. Like Three Hicks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That woman is just amazing.
Yes.
Every time, whatever she put her voice on, it's just like it's just like magic. She could sing next to a trash can and sound good.
Yeah, she can blow.
No, but that's why I said literally is a lot of these artists. Even on the male side, Josh Milan, great producer.
Love Josh.
Great producer, great producer, great DJ. So it's like it's a lot of them, and I played all of them.
Hey, Lorena, why don't you jump in?
Oh, thanks, baby. So exotic.
Yeah.
Where do you think house music is headed?
For me, it's a lot of factors in that question because of I really don't want to go too deep into it, but I feel like
Let's go there.
House music could go a lot further if it was less diversity.
No.
And what I mean by that is like now. See, I'm going to say a lot of things that a lot of guys and a lot of DJs won't say.
Please do.
But the diversity is getting more prevalent to the point where if you got like my guy Chillax, I done DJed with Chillax multiple times, and it was a little statement on Facebook where he went to a party. I think it was last week or the week before. And he said, I walked in, a little kid DJing, and he was playing water. And he said, I don't even have it.
Okay. I saw that. I saw that post.
So, we all know Chillax, number one big wig in Jersey.
Yes.
Okay, and like I said, I played with all of them. Him, Beloved, you name it. I done been beside all of them. Like I played before Beloved at the House of Blues, 2-3 years ago, something like that. But Steve Davis, my guy, man, Steve, we like it. So the diversity is what I have a problem with, because if these two DJs are not in this circle, then this crowd won't go, because I don't.
These are things that are happening.
Right. And I try not to talk about it or get too deep into it, because for me, I don't like it. And I feel as though if you're genuinely into the love of house music, if Freddie the Frog was DJing,
doesn't matter.
And he playing all the same bangers that all the other DJs playing. It doesn't matter whether he's Freddie the Frog or Chillax or Exotic or whomever. If you're genuinely about the love of house music, it doesn't matter who's playing. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what circle you're in. But, inevitably, it's happening. It happens, and it's happening.
Yes.
And that's just something. That's why I said it's a lot of factors into that question of where do I see house music going? Now, it's different aspects of that question. Now, as far as the music itself, eventually, I would like to see house music mainstream eventually.
Yes, we all would love that.
Where the record labels are acknowledging these producers out here. You got phenomenal house music producers. And that's where I would like to see house music on the musical aspect of it. That's why I said it's variations of answering that question of where do I see house music going.
I like your answer, Exotic.
So it like I said, it's just it bothers me a lot that you can have these festivals where, like, I did month before last, I did the South Jersey House Music Festival with Stephen Craig and Chillax and Steve Davis, and it was great.
It was lit
to see these masses of people come out. And not saying that it wasn't there, not saying that the diversity wasn't there, but it would be hard to tell because of the mass of people that came out. And everybody was just enjoying themselves. They was enjoying the music. They was enjoying the vibe. And that's what it's about. That's all it is. That's what it's about. Networking. Yes. Networking, getting connected with your brothers and sisters, and communicating, and just absorbing the music. Not having 5 over here, 3 over there. Oh, I don't like them because they follow him.
Exotic. They're called cliques.
I don't like her. Yeah, I don't like her because she following him. I'm not going to that party because they going no.
It gets silly.
But like I say something. I say things that a lot of guys not going to say, but because I don't care.
I appreciate your honesty.
For me personally, it's not being, and it's not even being arrogant. But you can't blackball me because I can throw my own party. I don't have to kiss up to this one, and this one. If I want to throw my own party, I'll pay the money and throw my own party.
Okay.
So So you can't blackball me and say, "Oh, we ain't gonna put him on this card. We ain't gonna put him on this card." Ask me, do I really care?
I like you, Exotic.
I really don't, because
I
I've
like
done
you.
it. I mean,
Yes.
I've done it like the Anatomy of House. I did the Anatomy of House for 2 years. I took a break because well, the third year,
Excuse me. What is the anatomy of house?
I started the Anatomy of House in 2022,
Okay.
where same thing. I started this big outside festival, free event,
Okay.
and it it took off. I was really surprised because I got embraced by so many people. My very first outdoor event,
Nice.
and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I kind of broke down a little bit, but we gonna keep that hush.
Okay.
But
Okay.
because I really didn't know the magnitude of love that a lot of people had for me. And when you see that, it was like, wow,
Was it
these
overwhelming?
people really. Yes, yes, it was. That's the
Yes.
thing. It was like, I mean, I had to really take a minute
Yes.
and just stand there and just like, just
You were taken aback. Yeah.
right.
Nice.
And after the first year, everybody asking, "You doing it again? You doing it again?" And the second year, I said, "Okay, let's go somewhere different." So I did it at a different park the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Same wonderful, wonderful turnout. And
Okay,
then, like I
so
said, third year, that was on me because I put in the permit too late, and
okay.
because I was dealing with the businesses.
Right.
And so I said, 2026, come out bigger and better, keep it going.
Sounds good to me. So
Mm.
I need to know something. Is there a
Yeah,
difference between DJing in Baltimore and DJing in Jersey?
yeah.
Explain.
Well, you have uh excuse me.
Sure.
That's just like I'm gonna say I have to incorporate an out of town state. Let's just say you have Baltimore, New Jersey, and Chicago.
Okay.
The the mindset of a Chicago dancer. This is just my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
on which I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I go out of town, the the ear for the dancers and the party goers are 100 times different, because
Mm.
you can go there and play um you can play a Carl Cox remix
Okay.
versus coming to um any of the New Jersey venues.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting away with playing or what's his name, Tony, not Tony Humphrey, Tony Goog.
I don't
I
know.
can't now pronounce his last name, but anyway, those type of house tracks, you're not getting away with playing in Plainfield or
Okay.
or
Okay.
or Newark. You-
No.
well, but you're gonna empty the floor.
So there is a
Okay.
Because
difference between playing in Jersey and Baltimore.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
See,
Hey,
like, okay, let's just say for here,
Uh-huh.
and me and Tommy just had the same conversation yesterday,
Okay.
and he's like, well, a lot of the DJs are stuck in, they're into blending house with a lot of R&B,
Mm-hmm.
R&B, whatever. And his thing was, me personally, I just want a strictly house crowd
Right.
where it's strictly deep house.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he can, like, if you're a producer and you're a professional DJ, you can play anywhere.
Right.
As long as you have the music, you can play anywhere.
Exactly.
But everybody has their own preference. on as far as which crowds they like to play for.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to go back to the initial question you asked me, it is a different in the style of playing.
Okay.
Because you have to know how to be able to switch up. Because you might have a crowd that's strictly vocal. They want vocal.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Versus you might have another crowd over here in Patterson where they all about the beat. They could care less whether it's a vocal. They all about the beat. So it's different, like atmospheres, even from Jersey to Baltimore. Even with Baltimore, you have some venues or some crowds. They just like deep house. That's all they want, deep house.
Hey, Lorena, would you mind if I jump in and ask a question along these lines?
Go right ahead, Dan.
Okay. Exotic. Okay. So, like, I'm born and raised in the great city of Patterson. And, still live there, which Patterson's very sticky for me. Now, here's my question. Now, for the most part, you see, I would say if I had to just take a guess, most people in Patterson, and maybe it's a certain age range, I'm not sure, are going to they're going to be into hip hop and R&B, but they'll listen to certain house tracks.
Right.
Now, here's my question, and I'm having like a little bit of a debate going back and forth now. Like, we're looking to bring house music to Patterson. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing an event January 15th. We just solidified that actually last night. And now, we want to do house music. But I've got some outside people say, "Oh, Dan, you need to warm them up with some R&B and this and that." Now, and the reason I'm asking you this question is this, because house is not house is not house is not house. If you talk to, say, I'm going to say a 25-year-old or a 30-year-old, house is more like dance, electronic, etc. in that sense.
Jersey house, they call it.
Well, no, but they're more into, like, for example, they'll be more into Tiesto. They'll be into DJ Snake. They'll be into that style, like that, like at the electronic, like Tomorrowland, that kind of stuff like that. They'll be into Calvin Harris. They'll be into that style. On the other hand, we're into more soulful stuff. So you're not going to play that Calvin Harris style music, say, in the events we have. Huh?
I love Calvin Harris.
I know, but I'm just saying, maybe you'll get away with one of them. But after that, let's cut the baloney. Let's go back to, So here's my question.
What?
Do you feel, and I'm actually putting this out to both Lorena and you, but mostly, but I'm putting it out to you because I know you play. Do you feel that you have to warm up with R&B and then go to house, or can you say, you know what, we're into house music and we're gonna play house music, and this is gonna be our flow? What's your thoughts?
Now, just prime example. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I played in the Hamilton on Saturday night, right?
Okay.
So you got 40. It was one guy. He was like 50 plus. Yeah, they was having a birthday party on this side. In the center of me, in front of the stage, it was another lady. She was doing a birthday party. She's like 62, right? On the left side, you got the 30, 35. I'm watching all three. Now, here it is. I said, okay, I'm gonna give it to you both ways. I took Yo Barnum with Jeffrey and Jihad. I took the Yo Barnum beat, and I took OT Genesis, Push It. I don't know if
Okay.
you know that.
Push it.
I was mobbing to the street. That was so. I'm playing Yo Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I blend in, Push It, and I'm looking over this way, and these 30 and over, they gone. They just all over the place. They gone. I mean, they call it quote unquote they twerking and but you the base of this mix is Yo Bottom
Mm-hmm.
and Push It.
Mm-hmm.
And they riding the whole wave. So that takes me back to even the COVID, even during COVID. I'm back up. I'm back up a minute.
Okay.
Even during COVID, I had so many people that used to inbox me and was like, "I never heard house music before," and I like it because even during COVID, of course, me being, that's how I got the name Screws Loose because I was I was doing blends like that back then. I'm
Gotcha.
blending, I'm blending house music with R&B tracks. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and it works. And when people, and I mean, literally, I used to have so many inboxes. I ain't never heard house music before. I, I, I need one of your CDs. And I mean, you can't even imagine the money I made during COVID, just mailing out CDs and mixes, because I'm putting it in a form. I'm not going deep. I'm not going deep house. I'm keeping it commercial, but I'm also intertwining what you're familiar with. You're familiar with the R&B. You're familiar with the commercial hip hop trap music. So I'm incorporating the two. So you have no choice but to listen because you're listening for what you're familiar with, but at the same time, the underlying beat is a house track, a whole house track.
Gotcha.
So it's just crazy, but it can be done. Even they used to do down the motor house. They used to have R&B out on this side and house music in the back in the big venue in the back. But everybody intertwining, the R&B hip hop, they going back to the house music coming out, going listening to KW Griff on the outside. He's doing strictly R&B hip hop. So it can be done. It's finicky. It's a finicky situation.
But it can be done.
It can be done. And it's everybody now, I'm not speaking for, all the DJs, but I'm just saying all DJs can't merge and merge their music and make that happen like that. So it has to be the right situation for the right people. And what I mean by situation, it has to be the right DJ that's gonna analyze the crowd and say, okay, can I just play the instrumental of Thinking About Your Body? And can I incorporate Brownstone? And the R&B is intertwined. The R&B, they listening for the R&B, but you got a banging house track underneath of it. They don't know how to react. They like, okay, I'm dancing. I don't know why I'm dancing because I'm listening to what I'm familiar with. But I mean, that's just how it is. Some of these people don't even know that they want to hear this stuff. They don't even know they want to hear house music. Follow Me is an international, worldwide, all over song. And I don't care what you play it with, they're gonna dance to it.
Yes,
you don't even have to have the words to it. All they want.
That's all you need.
And I promise you, you can put Aretha Franklin will follow me and they go dance.
Yes.
I promise you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just the chemistry. That's all. Because you can turn. Trust me, I've done it. I've seen it multiple times. You can take a person that never heard house music a day in their life, and you play it for them in a form that they can understand. They hook. It's done. They hook.
Got you.
So you're not just a DJ, right, Exotic?
No, I produce as well.
Which do you prefer, DJing or producing?
DJing.
DJing?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love having the freedom of creating.
You too, Dan?
Oh, listen, I have never directly, but I indirectly produced one song. Jeffrey C. put that together called Adrenaline Rush. But Back Against the Wall is funny because I had the same conversation with Beloved and Jihad. And they said, and they're prolific producers. They said DJing. I understand.
All day. All day.
There's nothing like, oh my goodness. There's nothing like being in front of that crowd or whatever.
But producing is nothing more than a gift to be able to express
right.
how, talking about this stuff just had you tongue tied.
How you want the music to come out, how you want the music to sound.
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Go ahead, figure it out.
When you're talking production and then you're talking DJing, it's, like I said, that feeling always override producing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That feeling of standing behind, whether it be turntables, CDJs, controller, whatever it is, that feeling of putting that music out and that song, your song selection, because your song selection comes from the crowd.
Right.
It's true.
Because if you see that crowd out there and they and they going crazy, and okay, I'm gonna keep this train going. I'm gonna play this right here, and then as the night go on, you just taking it to another level, and by 1 o'clock, everybody be done sweated their hair out, knees popping.
You know what? It's not a party until your hair is sweated out. Now that's a party. That's a party. That's a party.
But then now you're saying that's a party, but look at the venues and the parties we have now.
Which leads me to my next question.
Half of the people, the music playing, they sitting there, they on their phones, and we ain't used to have none of that.
We didn't have cell phones back in the day.
Like, and this is what kills the vibe in a lot of parties, is because now it's all about social media. It's all about photo bombing. It's all about selfies in the club, in the venue. What happened to coming and listening to the music and dancing and doing it? What happened to that part?
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why I said some of them topics I really like to just stay away from, because I say things that a lot of guys not gonna say, because me, I don't care. Like I said, you can't blackball me. So you know.
Two-part question.
Not being on this part. Yeah.
Two-part question. I'd like you to shout out some of the DJs and some of the venues where you've played. Just a few.
Okay. Let's start up Jersey.
Okay.
This is the fun part. Lake Chateau.
Okay.
Lake Chateau. Big shout out to Chillax, Steve Davis.
Shout out to Chillax.
Was Millie? I don't think Millie was. She played that night. No.
We love Millie.
Steve Davis, Chillax, DJ Monster.
Mm-hmm. Was Naeem on
And
that one?
I skipped over that story.
Okay, good enough.
All right.
Because actually, Monster was my first time ever playing in Jersey
Okay.
with Monster, with Monster on Basement Life.
Okay.
Um, Actually, that's how I got connected with Steve Davis. That's why I say a lot of these stories, I would have
They're
to,
intertwined.
yeah, I would have to go back because that's how I actually got introduced to Steve Davis, and Steve Davis introduced me to. But no, let me rewind of
Okay.
how I even got to the Basement Life. Um, Me and DJ Dell, we was together at one time, and he introduced me to Momo and all of them and D Diamond D,
Mm-hmm.
and they was like, Troy, come on up. You know
I love
you
you,
know you want to play
Virginia.
on Basement Life. So that night I played on Basement Life, and
Mm-hmm.
it was Diamond D, all of them was in there. CJ, Shonda Trent,
Mm-hmm.
all of them was in there that night. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I made
Hey,
it my
Morgan.
business. I said, when I'm done, I'm gonna have all of them knees hurting, hips cracking, and everything else.
They're gonna be walking out bent over.
And that's exactly what I did. And you know what, Diamond, and she'll tell you the story right till this day. She said she went home. She said, Steve, we gotta get him up here.
Hmm.
She said, Steve, we gotta get him up here. And I think it was about 2 months later. Steve put me on one of his events. Then
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got connected with Steve and Craig. It's a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway,
Nice.
to go. I mean, it's just like the party scene is not the party scene no more.
It's different.
It's a lot different because, like I said, the cell phones and everybody on social media and the music playing. Like, why did you pay your money? Like, what's the point?
I see that irks you.
Very much so. Because we did. You have to understand it.
I do
DJing
understand.
DJing is just not playing records. DJing, it's a lot of elements into DJing. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these guys out here. They think, oh, because they go grab a controller and somebody give them a couple folders or a hard drive full of music. First of all, if you don't know the music, you're not gonna play it right. That's number one.
Number one.
Second thing, you have to know what you're getting yourself into with the people that's coming in there. If you're DJing and your head down the whole time, how are you able to see who's walking in? How are you able to see the age range?
Mm-hmm.
It's different factors. It's a lot of different factors in DJing. It's not just getting behind a controller or CDJs and somebody give you a folder with, let's just say, the average set is an hour, and
Okay.
somebody give you a folder with 30 all bangers.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you get up there, it's 10, it's, let's just say 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing prime time 12, 1 o'clock songs at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't that doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying it's a lot of factors in DJing, and there's a lot of different elements in getting up there and making
Mm-hmm.
people move. And I was just giving you that scenario like Saturday when I played Yo Barnum and I'm playing Push It, and I'm looking over there, and these these girls, they 30 35, they having the ball, and I'm like, y'all don't even know what y'all listening to. I got
Don't
a
even
whole
know.
I'm I got a whole house. Y'all listening to a whole house track with Push It,
And don't
and,
even know it. And
and,
grooving to it.
they might have knew, but they ain't care. All they heard was Push It. All they heard was I was mobbing to the street. That's all they want. That's all they hear.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole time I mean, you going off to a whole house track.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
lit. That's lit, exotic.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I've been doing that. That's why, like I said, even during COVID,
Hmm.
I was doing those crazy blends, them crazy house mixes, even during COVID. And people, they would inbox me like, I ain't never heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
That's house music. I said, yeah, that's house
Did you make
music.
a couple of dollars? Did you sell some CDs or some?
Absolutely, absolutely. I was paying them a new behind. You think I was? They was hitting that inbox left and right. Actually,
I
I
know that's
still
right.
oh my goodness. If I could put the camera down here, I I bought like cases of empty CD cases, and
Mm-hmm.
I got two 20 slot duplicators. I mean, I was
Okay.
going at them during COVID.
You were going in.
I was going in during COVID. I would do two, three, two, three videos every day, and um, matter of fact, one my buddy Slice, DJ Slice, him and his wife called me like 2 o'clock in the morning one time.
To
Man,
say
we
what?
need you to get up. We need you to get up and play the slow jam. I'm like, are you
What?
serious?
Did you do it?
Absolutely. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
I got up out of my bed.
Yes.
I turned everything on, and I did a whole 2 hours of slow
That's
jam
what
for him and his
friends
wife.
are for.
Okay.
Absolutely. But it's just all about having fun. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Exotic, what's on the horizon for you?
Well, like I said, I wanna get the anatomy of house kicked back off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it will be a continuing, once a year event, and eventually, my goal is to take the anatomy of house to different states, and to you know something along that line. But once I get it built to where, let's just say, collective minds is one of the biggest
Mm-hmm.
outside of
Yeah.
besides the chosen few picnic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I think if I'm not mistaken, the numbers were the chosen few picnic is a little over
Okay.
um down here. So that's one of my goals, is to create an event for the house community to be
Hmm.
able to come out in masses like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Gotcha.
Because for me, that just knowing that these masses of people would come from Virginia, New Jersey, Philly, Chicago, out of wherever.
Dan and I will be there. Right, Dan?
That's right. She's gonna fly me down.
Man,
No,
me
you're
and
going to
Dan Dan,
drive us. You're going to drive
man,
us to Maryland.
hey Dan Dan, she
Huh?
don't know, man. Dan Dan still beefing. He my arch enemy.
I wasn't gonna say anything, DJ Psychotic. Anyway.
I love the banter. I love the banter.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right, we're gonna let it go for now. Maybe
Okay.
we'll come back.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So
All
listen,
right, guys.
um, I want to give a couple shout outs, and I got a couple other things here. D, D,
What?
no, D, no, I'm gonna say, listen, DJ Exotic is such a pleasure to be around. Also, too, I also want to say that he brought me down to Maryland, to Baltimore, and I just want to personally and openly say that that's when we had a little back and forth going forth, and Tommy was there, DJ Dell was there, and so we had some fun. I
I
actually
missed
had
it.
a couple people that surprised me, that drove up from Patterson that came down there. And the way that went down was I was getting a call, and it was like, I was DJing, so I couldn't really take the call.
Hmm.
And it kept going. And then finally, when I finished, I called her back. It was Bevway and her daughter, Jasmine. And I think they had someone else with them. I don't remember the person's name. And so I said, hey, how you doing, baby? I'm down in Baltimore. And she's like, okay, really, really? So I walk up to the front, and boom, there they are. I said, wow, that was all right. And so, um, yeah. Also, King T Finesse, what's up? King T Finesse, we're gonna play some of his new tracks in when we do the Shazam Free Zone. He's the one that made my theme song. He, along with Ariel Shante, so I want to give him a big shout out on that. Very prolific producer. A lot of stuff. Gets a lot of love. Also, he's been in movies, all kind of stuff like that. So anyway, how you doing? Yeah. So now, um, okay. Any final thoughts? But you know what? Before I do that, I just want to mention equipment for one moment. You play on decks and you play on controllers. And now with the controllers, it allows you, like, I think in general, without special equipment, you can do more stuff on controllers than you can on straight up decks. Now, for example, you got the stems and all that kind of stuff like that, which you can do right on controllers. You can play the beat. You can take a beat out. You can put this in and all that kind of stuff. I just want to get your take on controllers because, you know, there's a lot of DJs and a lot of people who have a problem with controllers. I don't know, for whatever the reason is. What's your take on that before we get into the last question?
I mean, I don't know. I can't say, Dan, because I got all the setup. I got
Hey.
Exactly.
got the
I got it
controller.
all, brother. What you want me to
I,
say?
I got the controllers. I got the CDJs over there. I got my original 1200 turntable sitting right here. So I use, I got the record box effects pad. So I don't. It doesn't matter to me what I play on
Okay. Okay.
because I make it even with my turntables. You don't have stems with turntables. So
Right.
I did the next smartest thing. I went and got a 16 pad effects pad for
Mm-hmm.
record box,
Mm-hmm.
and I can still use my turntables and still do whatever I want to do. Tricks. If I want to pause the record, if I want to repeat the record or stems, I can do the same thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just my
No, but
love for the art.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Everybody, don't, I don't know. That's just my love for the art. I'm gonna play on whatever's in front of me. I don't care if it's a jukebox. I'm gonna play
Got
on
enough for love for the music. Got
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
for love for the
See,
music.
I'm the same way. Started out with records and just went on and on and on and on. And the last question, well, the next to the last question. Any final thoughts, words of wisdom, or advice that you would give somebody coming behind you?
Mm.
what I would say is any upcoming DJ, be humble, be patient,
Hmm.
because patience in this game, you gotta have it because it's so cluttered now. DJing is it's like I said before, everybody that gets a control in their hand thinks they're a DJ, and um you gotta be patient. That's rule number one. You gotta be
Mm.
humble and you gotta be patient
Mm-hmm.
because in this thing we call DJing, it's you have different avenues to get where you want to go. You can either get out here, you can put out CDs, give them out, or you can charge people for them or whatever. But my advice would be to the upcoming DJs, if you can afford it, buy 40, 50 empty CDs. Put one of your mixes on it and just go around and give them out. And
Mm.
you'd be surprised with your number and your name on that CD, and you just coming out, and people don't know you from a can of paint.
Mm-hmm.
It only takes one person
That's mine.
to like that CD,
Mm-hmm.
and then they gonna tell somebody else, and then they gonna tell somebody else where they got that CD from. Word of mouth is more powerful than a sword. Believe me.
You heard
Mm-hmm.
that. The word of
I've
mouth.
I've witnessed it, and that's the only reason why I can say this because
Mm-hmm.
word of mouth is much powerful than a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
when one person tell one person that person, and it's just like a chain effect.
Got you.
When people hear what they want to hear, and you got that product, they gonna come looking for you, and they gonna pay. If you say I want $10 for this CD, or I want $30 for this thumb drive with 3, 4 mixes on it, they're gonna pay it.
Got you. Got you.
Because they know what they're getting. So, with that being said, long story short, be patient, be humble. Don't get intertwined with the I need to be up under this one, or I need to be up under this one to get where I gotta go. No, you don't. It's all I'm gonna say is hard work and it's effort. Period.
Exotic,
Right,
it was a pleasure meeting you today. Thank you.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
well, how can people follow you, support you, stay connected, keep up with you? How can they do that?
I'm on Facebook as Troy DJ Exotic Morton. I'm on Instagram DJ_Exotic 45. I have some mixes on Mixcloud. DJ_Exotic 45.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. All right.
That's your profile pic? Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anywhere else that we should know about? Or that's the main two?
Well, that's really the main thing. My thing is just to let these guys know, because man, and I must say that Justin,
Yeah.
that kid is wicked.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
We already know about Amir. He done already had his shine. It's time for Justin. Man, Justin, this kid is
Yeah.
These youngers are doing their thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Every time I watch him play, I just be like a little kid in the candy store.
You hear that, Justin?
No, because I've met him. I forget the other festival where
He's a nice
First
young
Choice.
man.
We was at one of the festivals where First Choice was there.
Okay, that must have been a week quake.
And I think I took a picture with him, and I think Justin and his father did too, or one of them. But yeah, this kid is awesome. He amazing, man.
I agree. You know, we just did an interview with him.
Yes.
Maybe 3 weeks ago, and
Yes.
I think we might have done his first ever interview.
I think so.
Yeah, and you know who turned me on to him? Charles Dickinson. Charles Dickinson is the one who turned me on to him. Yeah. Yeah. So he's
Shout
got
out to
the goods.
Charles.
Yeah, he has the
Charles.
goods. Yeah,
The
he's
problem
got
child.
the problem
Yes.
child. Yeah, he's the one who turned me on to him.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
That's my guy.
He said, "Oh, you gotta get this kid." And every time, you know, because he was like maybe 14, 15 when he first started coming on the scene. And so, you know, so we got a little thing that we giggle about because, you know, he really, you know, I used to, you know, say, listen, you know, come with me, I'll sneak you in the bar, right? So when I see him, I go like this. This is like a mustache. So that's our little.
That's cute. I love it.
Yeah. Hey man, how you doing? So that's our little thing. So anyway.
I love it.
But yeah, so listen, hey, thanks a lot for coming and sharing with us, everybody. DJ Exotic, let's give him a big round of applause.
You get the nail clap.
Okay, all right. All right.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So, hey, thanks again. We're going to go to the next session, the next segment, which is the Shazam Free Zone. We're going to play all brand new house music. And then we're not only going to play it, but we're going to say it. We're going to tell you what it is. So this way, if you're feeling it, you can hear. Now, next week, our special guest is Stacy Kidd. How do you like that? Right. So, all right then, folks. I'm DJ Dan Dennis, Soulful House Nation, coming to you live from the 8th floor. And who are you, young lady?
I am La Reina. Thank you for joining us, darling. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. Get ready, Get ready. Get ready. So, Chuck, we're gonna lead off with the with the.
Morgan, Mary Lou, I saw you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see in a little bit. All right.